Hello Virgo, welcome to my table. My name is Toni and this is the weekly Virgo tarot forecast for the week of March 19th through the 25th, 2021. However, anytime you are here is exactly when you are intended to be here because time is limitless. Hello, welcome back to my returning subscribers, and hello to you if you are brand new here. As I said, my name is Toni. So before we begin, make sure if you're enjoying my content to give me a little love, leave me a like, share, comment, or subscribe. Hit that notification bell to find out when I post new content. If you enjoy any deck you see that I'm using, all my decks are linked down below. And if you want to get a private reading with me, check out the link to my Etsy shop below, okay? All right, let's get started. Let's clear and set the table. Look at this tiny itty piece. Uh-oh, a Palo Santo. I like to live dangerously, Virgo. Woo-wee, here we go. Let's do it. Let's create a sacred container where we welcome and we invite our higher selves, as well as calling upon Christed consciousness to please join us. We command our sovereignty over this time, dimension, place, and space, and we disinvite and disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christed consciousness. And we clear, we bless, we protect this space. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. And I'm going to clear, bless, protect, activate, and fully align all of my chakras and energetic auric grid systems. All right, thank you. Okay, Virgo headphone users, turn down your volume for me so I can set the tone for this reading. Here we go. Lovely. And lastly, let's set our intentions for this reading by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We invite our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirits. We invite the guardians of the four corners, Mother of the Earth, Father of the sky, sacred ones. We welcome you and we call upon you here now. We ask that you please help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our knowledge as we receive them. Thank you. Okie dokie. Let's do it. Get a little ash on my table. All right, Virgo. Are y'all ready? Because I'm ready. So let's get started with the Making Magic deck. I just got this deck yesterday from one of my beautiful subscribers. I love y'all so much. Thank you for being so good to me. I appreciate this. Headphone users, before I shuffle every deck, I pray. So when you see me pray over the deck, you're going to want to turn down your volume so I don't shuffle very loudly in your ears. Okay? That's your warning. All right, here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. What messages do we have for Virgo this week? What does Virgo most need to know for the week of March 19th through the 25th, 2021? And what does Virgo need to know for whatever time, date, place, or space they are watching? All right, are we ready? Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. What messages do we have for Virgo this week? What does Virgo most need to hear? Whatever time, date, place, or space they are watching this reading. Messages to Virgo, please. Thank you. Protection. Oh, I love this one. It says strong protection magic for the family and the home. So what I really like about this deck is it just says one word. It has a little sentence and it has a sigil. So this would be a very cool daily deck to use, you know, if you wanted just guidance or something like that. But this is protection. So, you know, this is, it looks like a week to make sure you are really covering your bases, you know, you're really making sure you've got all, let's get a little bit deeper into our tarot, but I feel like it's, you know, making sure you're covering your bases, make sure all your bills are paid, making sure you got groceries, you know, bought before you go out and play, making sure, I don't know, just, this is one of those, you know, dot your I's, cross your T's kind of weeks. I get the feeling there, Virgo. Okay, so let's look at the Golden Girls Tarot. All right, we're going to shuffle. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. What messages do we have for Virgo this week? What does Virgo most need to hear for the week of March 19th through the 25th? What does Virgo need to hear in whatever time, date, place, or space they are watching this? You see that card come flying out? It's the Tower. I'm not going to take it, but ooh. Actually, interestingly enough, Capricorn got that. All right. So what is the energy Virgo is working with currently? What is this current situation for Virgo? What's the current energy surrounding Virgo right now? Nice. All right, so we've got the King of Pentacles. Make sure you can recognize. Do you like my new setup? Do you like this? So I just got this new camera inlay, and so I'm trying to figure out where do I put the card. There we go. There we go. So King of Pentacles. And oh my goodness, looky there. Looky, goody. Wait, where did I go? Right here. There we go. King of Cups. So you got the King of Pentacles and King of Cups. So you are taking charge of your money. You're taking charge of your career, your finances, your life, the things you love, the things you value. This is about restoring balance. So honestly, like I said, this feels like one of those weeks where you need to dot your I's, cross your T's, make sure you got all your ducks in a row, all the cliches I can possibly say to say, take care of your needs. Make sure you are watering your plants here, Virgo. Don't let them die. You got the King of Pentacles. Check your bank account. Make sure, check your credit card statements. King of Cups. Really check in with your loved ones. Ask your family how they're doing. Make sure your bills are paid. Groceries are in just all the little things. Don't be eating too many greasy foods. Heart, King of your heart, Virgo. Okay, so take care of your heart this week. Really try to eat some vegetables, not too many greasy foods. Drink some water sometimes. Go to bed. Maybe go for a walk. Something like that this week, Virgo, but take care of your needs, okay? You got these kings showing up. That's a big energy, okay? 2 kings. So what are your obstacles? What are the obstacles ahead of Virgo this week? What are the obstacles ahead of Virgo this week? It's a whole bunch. What you got? Ace of Pentacles and, interesting, the High Priestess. So, like I said, first of all, you need to make sure your bills are paid. Double check your bank statements, check your credit card statements, check your retirement account, your stocks. Make sure all your money is where it needs to be this week, Virgo, okay? Ace of Pentacles. You may have a little bit of challenge. You may even find money going missing. With this popping up as an obstacle, it's like you see how the hand of God is giving you the money. Well, it can be taken away too. The other thing is you've got the High Priestess here. So this is your intuition. Okay, so interestingly enough, Virgo, I feel like the block here is you're not trusting your intuition when it comes to money. You're not trusting. I honestly, man, I swear that cracks me up. The elements, again, so earth elements, Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus had almost the same message. That's so funny. You're not trusting your intuition when it comes to money. It doesn't feel like you don't trust your ability. I'm still learning this, y'all. It's backwards on my camera, so I'm still. You know what I'm like? I'm like those people with the green screen. You know, like when you see somebody walking in front of the green screen the first time and they're all completely backwards. That's exactly what's happening here. I'm trying to learn how to hold these for y'all to see them. So anyway, it feels like you're not trusting your ability to manifest. It feels like you're not trusting your ability to create money. Whatever this is, you're not trusting your intuition somehow when it comes to your finances, your career, your money, and the things that you value. So you really got to check in, double check, and make sure everything is okay this week. But honestly, I feel like the greatest source of protection you have is trusting your own intuition. Your intuition, your higher self isn't going to lead you wrong. Your higher self can't. Your higher self has your best interest in mind, and it only is a higher vibrational being. It can't ever be a lower vibrational being, so it can't lead you down the wrong path. So if you're trusting your higher self and you're in alignment, then, you're not going off the path. The thing is that I don't think, I honestly wonder if you're struggling with, is this my ego or is this my higher self? Because you've got the 2 King of Pentacles and then the High Priestess showing up. So I honestly wonder if what you're questioning your ability to understand the difference between ego and higher self. Okay, well, ego has a tendency to make you make choices that don't always feel good and leave you wondering and leave you with anxiety and leave you with worry and fear and doubt, okay? Your higher self puts you on a path that feels good. You have faith, you have hope, you have trust. You don't doubt when you're on the right path. Okay, maybe you do a little bit in the very beginning, but that's mostly just because you've spent so long listening to your ego, you've got to learn to trust yourself. So there is the need to overcome the ego and trust yourself, okay? All right, so what is the final future energies moving towards Virgo? Future energies coming towards Virgo. What you doing there? What are you doing there with that 8 of Swords, Virgo? Two of Wands. So you're having a hard time making plans for yourself this week, Virgo. I honestly feel like you don't know what the path is you're supposed to be on. Two of Wands, okay? You want to be on the path towards, your desire. You want to be on the path towards your least resistance, but you're having a very hard time seeing it. You see how she's got that blindfold on right there? You're having a very hard time seeing it. And that's because I don't think you're trusting your intuition. So, like I said, your ego, like I definitely call that, your ego is getting in the way of it feels like your money and possibly, I feel honestly, this is a warning for one of you about your heart. And I don't just mean like heartbreak. I mean like your physical heart. Like you need to take care of yourself or you're going to get this Eight of Swords. Like you're going to be the victim of your own circumstances. Keep eating those fried chicken sandwiches every day and see what happens. That's all I have to say about that, okay? It says a girl who freaking loves fried chicken and some fried shrimp. Bottom of the deck, look what you get. Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups. That's what we're talking about right there, Virgo. So if you will push that ego the heck out of the way, tune into your intuition and let it show you the path that you need to go to, not the path your ego wants to take you to. You've got new ideas new inspiration. The spark of desire will be revealed to you. The right path will be revealed to you. See how you've got double aces here, and both of these aces have the hand of God delivering things to you because these are divinely inspired. Divinely inspired ideas will open up to you. In fact, it feels like this is the end of the cycle. You've got that Wheel of Fortune popping up here. The Wheel of Fortune in this position is more of a card of moving on past doubting your abilities, moving on past trust, leaning so heavily into that ego and tuning in more to your higher self. This is the end of that cycle where the ego is running the show and more of you calling the shots, being a co-creator with your higher self, okay? Because look what's coming in, Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups. So there's an offer of love on its way. The thing about the offer of love is that it doesn't have to mean like, romantic love. It can be something that you love, period. I love a lot of things. I love you, for instance. I love my tea. I love my room. I love my home. I love my family. There's a lot of things I love. So it feels like there is some kind of new offer of love that's coming in when you finally learn to overcome and override the ego's instincts and learn to hear your intuition and trust the intuition so you can get off the path that's blinding you and on to the path of the least resistance and your highest desire, okay? So we got one more card before we're going to close out here, Virgo. Let's look at the Power Thoughts cards. Whew, sun came out. Not washing me out, is it? Don't need to put down the curtain, do I? All right, I might need to put that curtain down. It's coming in just enough. It's kind of washing me out, isn't it? There we go. That's better. Woo! I love my new stage. It's the best. All right, let's shuffle, Virgo. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for Virgo this week? What messages does Virgo most need to hear for the week of March 13th? Why do I keep saying March 13th? March 19th through the 25th? That was just a terrible shuffle. My goodness. What does Virgo most need to hear whatever time, date, place, or space they are watching? These little odd decks, these little tiny decks are so difficult to shuffle sometimes. All right, Virgo. Messages to Virgo from your higher self. Messages to Virgo from their higher self. Right at the end. Oh, yes. That's a good message coming at the very end. Oh, I love this. I can't remember. One of the signs had this week. I think it could have been Leo, but I don't remember. It says, I am beautiful and everybody loves me. Which sounds like it would be Leo, though, doesn't it? And the past is over. It says, I radiate acceptance and I am deeply loved by others. Love surrounds and protects me. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and I enjoy each and every moment. So, this is about choosing to let go of the past and the way the ego used to think, understanding the thought forms, habits, and patterns. That this is really examining your own mind, okay, and examining the thought forms, habits, and patterns you have that in the past have kept you from moving forward, has kept you from manifesting the highest path forward, okay? But it's no longer, the past is over. This is a new day. You get a chance to choose differently, and you will, because there is something coming in big time for you. This is the end of the cycle. You've got that Ace of Wands and Knight of Cups coming towards you. It's almost like it's destiny, with that Wheel of Fortune being right in the middle of the Ace of Cups and Knight of Wands. There is destiny. It's time for you to find your path. It's time for you to know that you are beautiful and you deserve to love yourself enough to care about how you feel and to care about the path that you're on. And the only way you get to the path where you want to go is to genuinely care enough about how you feel to choose to feel good, to choose to respond, to not react, and choose to be in a place of high enough vibration that what is supposed to come to you can. If you're sitting in low vibration, all you're manifesting is things of low vibration. So when you focus deliberately on being, in higher vibration, choosing to feel good as much as possible, as often as possible, as long as possible, watch how much quicker the Wheel of Fortune spins in your turn and brings you your desires and brings you the things you love. That comes down to you, though. It's going to be this week with you, Virgo. Ego versus higher self. Who is the winner? I feel like this is like a WWE cage match. Ego versus the higher self. Who will win? But for real, that's what it comes down to. You got to make the choice. It's up to you, because nobody else can choose that for you, Virgo. All right. Hang on, I'm still figuring all the situation out here. I hope you'll have a beautiful, happy, healthy, safe week. Come back and see me again next week. And until I see y'all again, bye, Virgo.